What's up, YouTube? I wanted to announce my Goro giveaway real quick. We're doing it at 3K subscribers, so if you want a Goro, man, help me get to 3K subscribers, and also join the Discord. That's all you have to do. And yeah, looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Looks like you want it in your inventory, doesn't it? Yeah. No, I'm just playing, but like, subscribe, man. Oh yeah, soon a video coming soon. I'm gonna eat it. I just don't have the Robux right now. Waiting on for you to release the code. For if you're watching this, release the code. I'll see you on the video. I'm out. What's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy Zay. Today, as you can see, we got all these beautiful fruits in front of us, and we got my boy Alex right here. Um, these are all his fruits. As you know, I'm giving away my grow on my Discord, but today we're gonna be telling y'all about the best way to get fruits. Now, as you can see, he has what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 legendaries. So this man knows how to get some fruit. So if y'all want to have some tips, bro, listen to this man. He's gonna talk to y'all. So Alex, man, go ahead.
Alright,
Tell
so
them your stuff.
today, as they said, well, my name is Alex, obviously. I am a junior moderator in the server, and
Yeah.
you've probably seen me in the stream recently. I've done some drop tests with some rare fruits. But today, as they said, we're talking about 5 best ways to do grinding. So let's talk in with the fifth way, or the fourth way, the worst way, which in my opinion is obviously a lot of people would agree with me, would be shift grinding. Shift grinding is inefficient. It takes too long because the fruits are a 1% chance to spawn, and obviously it's just really not worth your time. The only way that this would be good for you is if you're a low level, you don't have any fruits at all, no fruits at all, and you just have like a sword style and a
Now,
CB score.
so can I add something right quick?
Yes.
Marines are good, or they're decent if you use the AFK method with the Kraken and the CB score. I should have a clip plan of that right now, but yeah, but it's still the most inefficient way. But you can go ahead, Alex. You can go ahead.
Third way would be sea beasts. Some good things about Sea Beasts is it drops the Sea Beast sword, the armor, and the mask. The mask is which you need that if you want to have a full kit in GPO, which is like the best items you can get. And obviously the fruits for Sea Beast is 3% every Sea Beast you kill. Then the bad things about this is that obviously you have to be in the rough waters, and Sea Beasts, they're really weird. You have to be really far away from them to like actually reposition, because if you want to cheese them on land, it'll take way too long for that to actually happen. Now, the moves on Sea Beasts are, one of them's a roar, which block breaks. Another one is a water bomb that also block breaks. The other one is a water beam that is blockable but has an insane range. Now, say if you want to talk more about Sea Beasts for a little
Okay,
bit,
so
you can.
quick question, Alex. Quick question.
Yes,
Does the Sea Beast, are you including Krakens in that, or is Krakens gonna be farther along in the list?
Krakens are going to be the second best way to
Okay,
get fruit.
so that leads us to our second way.
Yes. Second
Okay.
way is Krakens. As you all know, Krakens were added in the new update 4, and they added a bunch of new armor and weapons to the game. The weapons would be obviously the katana and the blade, which means they have on right now is the blade, and obviously they all come in different colors. There is red, green, or red is the,
Most common.
the easiest one to get.
Yeah.
Gold is the second easiest, green is the third, blue is the fourth, purple is the fifth, and azure is the sixth. Azure, I've never seen before. I've never gotten azure.
Yeah.
And if you're wondering about the other items, is Kraken armor, Kraken cape, and I believe a Kraken core, which is, as we said before, for shift grinding. If you want to AFK shift grind with Sea Beast core and Kraken core, is really helpful.
Yes.
And the Krakens give, it's a 5% to 10% chance for fruit. So obviously a big upgrade, right? And these fruits obviously are a lot more common than the Sea Beast, as the Sea Beast being 3% and ships being 1%, and
Yep.
these are 5 to 10%. So let's go
Okay.
on to the Kraken's moves. The Kraken's moves is a spin move, which is a block breaker, and then it has a grab move, which obviously grabs you and throws you a long distance. This cannot be blocked. And then it does 2 tentacle slaps. It grabs its tentacles and slaps them on the water, and it hits you for 50 each. And this is also not blockable. It has an amazing range. Also, Krakens are better than Sea Beasts for another reason, is that you don't really need to go far away from them for you to reposition. You can quite literally go like 2 meters away from the Kraken and it'll reposition to you. So it's really easy to set up for cheeses.
Yeah. So can I add in something about Krakens?
Yeah.
So me and my boy Alex were doing Krakens last week. I want to throw into a story. And
Oh yeah.
bro, I'd say we did like what, like 50 Krakens that day? Around
Nah, around
50?
25, close to that 30.
25, 25, 30. Okay, so I got a Magu and a Pika from Kraken. So on a weekday, this is not 2 times Logias. So Kraken is a very valid way to get fruits. I just want to throw that in there. Back to you. You got it.
All right. Now, Krakens are our second way. And now we're going to move on to our best possible way. Dungeons. You see all these fruits in front of us right now? I got all of these from dungeons. I just do dungeons. Now, here's the thing about dungeons. Dungeons are almost basically impossible if you don't have like a good dungeon grinding fruit. Some good dungeon grinding fruits would be fruits that have flying, which would be Zushi, Suna, or a stable flying, not like Pika, because Pika you have to keep on moving for its flight, and it drains too much stamina. So good flights would be Zushi's flight, Suna's flight, and Mara's flight. And things that have good damage and good AoE are also amazing. Like Suna has a tornado move. It has nice range, it does amazing damage, and has a big AoE. Now for Mara, obviously, it has its Hiken, or Hiken, whatever you want to call it. It's long range fireball blast attack, which does a lot of damage, big AoE. Now, some fruits that aren't legendaries, if you're wondering about good fruits for Bomb. Bomb, as a lot of people ask for Bomb for doing dungeons, because it's ultimate. The amount of health you have is the amount of damage you have. So let's say I put like 700 into fruit. I have not into health. I have like 1,800 health. I do 1,800 damage with Bomb Ultimate because it takes away your health and puts those health each 1 point of health it takes away it puts into damage for its ultimate. That's really good for killing bosses, and that's why a lot of people ask for bomb users.
Yeah.
Also, a really good rare fruit would be gum, a new added fruit in update 4, a rare fruit. Gum has a Gatling, so if you put a lot into fruit, it will one-shot bosses up to wave 15. Maybe it might not one-shot wave 20, but it depends on how much you put into Devil Fruit. And its moves are really good. They keep you up in the air. Like 3 of its moves keep you up in the air, which is amazing. Now, there's some things you might want to know about dungeons. There are 3 maps. There is a Coliseum map, which is really enclosed. And there is a Skypiea map, which has a good cheese you can use, which I'll tell Zay to do that after I give you this talk about the maps. And then there is this third map, which is really kind of irrelevant. It's basically just a big flat plain, but with like 4 sides where they come from. And Zay, if you want to talk about the Skypiea and cheese, you can
Okay.
talk
Yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah. So the Skypiea cheese basically is for if you do not have like, if you want to solo and you want to play it safe, Skypiea cheese is the best way. Now the only bad thing about the Skypiea cheese is that it takes the longest. But it basically guarantees you a fruit, not a legendary, but it guarantees you a fruit. Basically, you just hide behind the borders. Y'all could find this method is very easy. Y'all could find it. It's just you hide behind the borders. But I wouldn't recommend Skypiea cheese this update simply because it takes too long, and now you can get enough health and Devil Fruit stat and stamina to where you don't even need to cheese the bosses. The bosses are very easy. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about the Skypiea thing. But
All right.
yeah,
So now we're going to be talking about doing it with other people and doing it with solo. Now solo is very good. It's quick because the enemies don't go to other people. So you can stay in the middle, fly in the sky, or do like stay in the sky with bomb or gum, and then attack the enemies when they all get below you and then kill the range. But with people, here's what you have to know. If you're not good enough, like let's say you have Diablo Jambi or Rokushiki, and you think doing dungeons is a smart idea, you obviously want to team up with somebody else. Now here's normally what happens. I would rather do it with a friend than a random, because random, let's say you say, oh, I call Pika. You get a Pika from the dungeon, but obviously you won't get it because you have Diablo Jambe or Rokushiki, so obviously you do barely any damage. A random will most likely leave with the Pika, because they obviously weren't expecting to get a rare fruit, like, a legendary fruit. They weren't expecting that, so they just dip. They leave you in the dust. I would recommend doing it with friends. Now, the thing about friends is I like to call these forms of agreement contracts. Basically, you sign a contract saying you will get this fruit and they will get the other fruit. These other
Yeah.
fruits, like you pick at least 1 to 2 fruits maybe per person, or how many fruits you feel is agreeable for the both of you. So then you get that fruit. Like if you called it, because if it's a friend, they'll obviously give it to you because you're friends. So let's say made a contract. I call Pika and Mara. He calls like Gura and Zushi. One time, let's say I got max damage somehow magically. Obviously, you would have to give the Gura or Zushi to them if you get it. And if they get the Pika and Mara, they have to give you those. Now, another thing about contracts I actually really like is that also one of the agreements, which are most likely have to be made, is that if you get a rare fruit like a Tori, but none of you want a Tori, right? You want like a Pika or a Mara, you would obviously trade that higher value fruit for those 2 fruits. So everyone's happy now. Instead of just one person getting a high value fruit. And obviously that's not a fun idea.
Yeah. So
So
that's it.
yeah, that's it for dungeons.
Well, that was a good video. You can pick up your fruits if you want and leave it out for a minute. You know what I'm saying? We don't want them to despawn, just to be safe. Just to be safe. But yeah, basically what Alex said, man. Alex did a very good job. I appreciate Alex. You know what I'm saying, for doing this.
Oh yeah, I
Alex,
forgot to
thank
add
you.
one more thing.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Honorable mentions. An honorable mention would be trading. Trading isn't really a substantial way to get a fruit because one, you have to find the right people. That could take really long. And more reasons would be it's just like not guaranteed because right again, you have to find the right person or you have to get the right stuff, which would be rare boss drops or other fruits. And obviously, since if you're trying to get a fruits and you don't have fruits, you're not really going to be able to get fruits through trading. So that's why it's not a non-efficient. That's why it's an honorable mention. It didn't make it onto the list.
Yeah. All right. Well, sounds good, Alex. So yeah, like I was saying, thank Alex for doing this video. Here's the list, by the way, so that you don't have to go back and skip through and all that. So fourth was Marines, third was Sea Beast, second was Krakens, and first was Dungeons. So Dungeons is officially the best method to get fruits in this game. It just depends on how much you want to grind. Like Alex told me, he had like what 3 all-nighters,
Yeah, 3 to 4
all
all-nighters to
nighters.
get
Yeah.
fruits.
So Dungeons is a very rigorous and boring way, but it will get you the fruits. Trust me. So yeah. Don't forget, we're doing a Goro giveaway on my Discord in the description. Make sure to join that. I'll see y'all in the next video, man. I'm out. Peace.